Hello everyone and welcome to another special episode of Rock and Roll English, where I'm here today to tell you about how my Italian really improved, because I had been living in Italy for about 2 years, I suppose, maybe a little bit longer, but my Italian was still not great, let's say. But then I noticed a huge improvement when I did something in particular. So let me tell you what that was. I watched all of Sex and the City. Every single episode and the 2 films. Now, I've just checked this and there are 94 episodes of Sex and the City and 2 films. So that means in total, yes, I have done the maths, that my listening time was 47 hours. Yes, that's right. 47 hours of solid listening practice. And this was in a probably 3-month-ish period. And after that, I noticed this huge improvement in my Italian, because I stopped thinking, what verb do I need to use? And things just came out naturally. And this is the same with every language. Listening is the key. That's what children do, isn't it? My 2-year-old daughter spent the first 1.5 years of her life just listening, and then some words started coming out. Because when you unblock your ears and you hear every word that is being said, it makes things a lot easier. Now, unfortunately, what I did in Italian is not really possible in English, and here's why. Lots of people just think, like I did with Italian, I will just listen more and my listening skills will get better. But as I said, that doesn't really work in English, because the words in English change a lot, whilst in Italian, if Italian is spoken quickly, the words are still the same, the way they are said. But in English, no. Here is a really common example, okay? The words do you just becomes ja. So you say, do you like it, for example, not do you like it. Now, you might be able to understand that from context, but there are lots and lots and lots of other examples of this. So if you continue just listening to English, of course your listening skills will get better, but it will take you much, much longer, because you still will not be able to recognize these words that have completely changed, because your mind is looking for words. For example, in the one I gave a minute ago of do you, your mind is looking for do you. But in reality, in fast-spoken English, that's ja. Ja like it. But as I said, that one maybe you can understand from context, but there are lots and lots of other examples of words completely changing. And if you have not studied this, you will not know. And you will never know. And when you can't understand something, what happens is people start to panic. Someone's talking to you, oh, I didn't understand that word. Panic sets in, and then that's when the problems begin. So this is why I have made my new course, Jungle Listening, that does exactly this, that breaks down fast-spoken English, that shows you all of the times these words change, so that when you hear them, you can say, right, that's what he means. The other great thing about this is that your grammar will actually improve, because lots of the time the words you can't hear are the not important words. For example, prepositions, something like, is it participate in a meeting or participate to a meeting? Often those small words, to or in, are said so quickly that you don't really understand them. But when you are able to hear those words, then when you speak, you don't have to think about it so much. You don't think, is it participate to or participate in? Because you have been hearing it, then it just naturally comes out. So this is just one of the many other benefits of being able to understand every word in fast spoken English. So if you are interested in finding out more about this, click the link in the podcast description right now and join the waiting list, because the course will be sold for a reduced price next week to only the first 100 people that buy it. So make sure you join the waiting list so that you are one of those 100 people that pays a discounted price. So just to remind you, if you want to really speed up the process of understanding native English speakers, then Jungle Listening is the course that will do that for you, because it shows you how and when words change in fast spoken English. So join the waiting list now by pressing pause on this podcast and clicking the link in the description to this very podcast you are listening to. Thanks a lot for listening. I will see you all very soon. But in the meantime, just keep on rocking, baby.